Welcome, good morning, and welcome to a new segment of Life University's Life Church. This is your life host, the Reverend Dr. Donicia Palmer Wallace, and here we are in the plantation in Jamaica, Stony Hill. Coming to you this morning, it's a bright and sunny day in the forest here, and although you can't see me, I can see you. Life is good. Life is good or what? Life is absolutely wonderful. Today we'll be sharing with you some fresh thought life words. Do you know if we abide, that means if we stay in, if we live in life words with fresh thoughts, pure thoughts, our life would be exceedingly. You see how fresh these trees are in the woods? They are still, they're silent, yet they glow, yet they grow. They grow in nature, in the stillness, in the nowness, just awaiting what nature has for them. So many times, we as human beings are perplexed by the distractions of yesterdays and the turbulence in our minds of what might be. But oh, these words come today to encourage you to live in the mindfulness of how great life is, how wonderful life is. And yes, as I said in these segments before, we will have things and situations that might be disturbing, but life itself is never disturbed. Life itself carries a vibration of peace. It carries a frequency of love. It carries a frequency of hope, of joy, of abundance. And so as we tap in to that flow, the flow of life in its abundance, in its beauty, in its perfection, because life is absolutely perfect. Life itself is absolutely perfect. And it comes to us as we inhale and as we exhale. And so it is our thoughts. It is our thoughts that really brings confusion and perplexities. What we think then feeds into what we feel. And so it disturbs the frequency, the natural vibration of life. So today, these fresh words come to you to say, feed into the fresh vibration of life. Feed into the fresh frequency of life. The high frequency. It's high. It's high on love. It's high on peace. Oh, you do not need to smoke to get high. You don't need to drink to get high. Oh, no, you don't even need to work out to get high. Oh, it's so natural. Of course, when you are on the high vibration of life with its frequency of love and peace and joy, that sense of satisfaction, what comes, indeed, you will want to work out, you will want to exercise, you will want to get up early, you will want to go to bed early, you will want to read the right stuff, you will want to eat the right stuff, you will want to speak the right stuff. Oh, yes, you will allow only those thoughts that are pure, that will feed into the vibration setting of your templates. Because sooner or later, when you come with practice, with your spiritual practice, it forms a template on your soul. And that template then matches the frequency and the vibration of life. God Himself living in you, that perfect vibration that we call heaven. Oh, isn't it wonderful today? Life loves you. Life is for you. This week, I just want to share with you this very, very short idea. The idea of not paying attention to those things that you do not want. So pay attention. Pay attention, okay? Pay, you know, when you buy something, when you purchase something for usefulness, to use, you pay for it, okay? So do not pay any attention to things or situations that you do not want. Do not pay attention to situations you do not want. Do not pay attention to thoughts that fly over. Like birds, they can fly over, but you don't allow them to nest on your head. Do not pay attention to those feelings that you do not want. Of course, you will be stirred But the more you, not, I don't even call it reject, the more you focus on the things that you desire, the more you allow the sweetness of words to come out of your mouth. Oh, yes. It's the more, as I said earlier, it's the more you begin to form a template of the vibrations and the frequency of life, which is love, beauty, joy, abundance, loveliness, health. Your health spring forth from the way you're feeling. Your health spring forth from what you are thinking. So this week, practice, 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 and practice brings focus. I do not want to be negative, but I must just drop this in that many people are feeling something because of the consistency, their insistence on feeling negative, on speaking negative, on just, they will say, oh, today the weather is beautiful. Oh, but yesterday or tomorrow might be. Why not just leave it on what you desire, what is true? The things that you do not want, it's exactly what it says. You do not want it. So choose. It is not that you resist, but you choose. Okay? So write down that word on a piece of paper, resist. Then rip it up, and then you write on another piece of paper, choose. This week, in this segment, my encouragement to you is to choose. Choose, write that on one side, and on the other side of the paper, right in the space where you wrote on the first side, you put focus. So choose what you focus on, because what you choose to focus on is what you will actually have in your life, is what will actually be expressed in your life. So, for instance, if you want to feel joy, you've got to choose to focus on those things that are joyful. If nothing in your situation or nothing around you, go somewhere where you can find something to focus on. Buy a magazine, read a book, dress up, dress up. So many people dress down, dress up and build your vibration, build what you want to feel. And so as you choose what you want to focus on, that is what you will get. You do not go into a store to buy fish and begin to choose some vegetables, because you would want to buy, what you want to pay for is fish. So you go into the store and you go over to this section, and your whole intention. So it starts with that intent, isn't it? So your whole intention is, I want to find aisle that is selling fish, because I want to pay for the fish so that I can obtain the fish and enjoy the fish. Now, how strange it would be if, as you enter the store, you're gravitating towards the vegetable section, and you pick up your vegetables and you go to the cashier, and you then pay, right? Pay your attention. You pay for the vegetables and you exit the store. Would you be getting what you wanted to in the first place? Would you be getting what you really wanted to enjoy? No. You would then go home, cook your vegetables, and said, oh, but if only I had turned my attention to the fish aisle, I would have fish and vegetables. Now here I am eating just vegetables. But of course, as a vegan, that would be okay for me. My focus would be just on vegetables. I would go to the vegetable aisle and I would choose the vegetables. I would pay for the vegetables, and then I would be enjoying the vegetables. So I am using these very simple examples to show us that what we choose, what we intend, always lead to what we choose, and then what we choose to is what we focus on, and what we focus on is what we actually experience. So if you want to experience joy, you focus your attention on things that are joyful. If you want to feel peace, you focus those things on what things that are peaceful. It could be in your relationships, with your children, even with your finance. You're struggling with your finances. Begin to focus your attention. Begin to seek out. Get some pictures of those things that you wish you had the money to buy. You change what you're wishing for. You begin to focus on the feelings that you might have or you would have if you had those things. And suddenly you know what you build when you do that? You build hope. And there's a scripture this morning that goes with this text. It says, hope makes us never ashamed. So it maketh never ashamed. Hope. And so as you begin to shift your focus, yes, as you choose, it's up to you. That is one great thing that God placed inside of man. That is one thing that is inherent in each person, is something called choice. You know, there are trees all around us. They're beautiful. They're, as I say, to begin with, they're glowing. They're flowing with life. That is why they're so green. And you too can be fresh and green today and every day throughout this week as you begin to choose what you focus on and focus on those things that you desire. So this is just a little example this morning. What can I sing for you today? I had not prepared anything, so I will now end this segment with a little tune that I have already sung before. Life has the whole world, yes it does. Life holds the whole world, yes it does. Life holds the whole world, yes it does. Life holds you and me. That's very encouraging. So as you intend, set your intention, as you look at your choice, and as you begin to focus on those things that you choose to experience and choose to feel, remember that the template, the foundation, is that life holds you. God has your back. So it's okay. He's waiting. Life is waiting for you to focus. Focus on those things that is good and right and pleasant. And life will bring it for you. It will actually make sure, it will go ahead of you, okay? And create those situations for those things to come to pass in your life as you would wish them. So God bless you today. I pray in closing for health, for life, for joy, for peace, for abundance, for forgiveness, for hope, for love, for health, for plenty, for opportunity, for forgiveness, for healing. Oh, that you might develop a sense of gratitude right where you are, right in your situation, to begin to sense that gratitude, oh, the gratitude this morning, to build your hope that will never, ever cause you to be ashamed. This is your life host, the Reverend Dr. Donicia Palmer Wallace, Life University, Life Church. Please, if you like the segment, give us a thumbs up or press the subscribe button below and subscribe, and you will get this come straight to you each week. The Lord bless you. Send this on to somebody. Encourage them. If you know that there are people perhaps that are negative, or they're not negative, but situations and circumstances they're facing, just impossible, seems impossible at the moment. Send this segment. Encourage them. Give them a gift. God bless you. Sending you love. Until next time.